I am Gandalf, the wizard who will transform an ordinary box of this American favorite into a crispy, warm, and gooey masterpiece. One box to rule them all, with shredded cheese to bind them. For those looking for stony grinds, this is where you'll find them. Because it's 420 somewhere, and we're about to take a magic carpet ride to the land of mac and cheese. So spark up that pot, and let's get a stove of water boiling. Wait, you know what I mean. And then, carefully, creatively, add your macaroni. But before we continue, please click the like button and consider subscribing to our channel. We will love you forever. We've all been there. Late night, restaurants are closed, an epic case of the munchies, and all you can think about is diving headfirst into some righteous victuals. Well, never fear, because this recipe is guaranteed to satisfy your inner reefer Sutherland. First, we're going to make a bechamel, consisting of butter, flour, and milk. It's when we add cheese, it becomes a mornay sauce. That's French for cheesy, milky sauce. And of course, don't forget to add the powdered cheese packs, aka stoner pixie dust. And mix that together until it's smooth, creamy, and takes on that familiar orange hue that we've all grown to know and love. And yes, you can find the full recipe in the description. You'll know the macaroni is done when it's plump and tender, and then it's time to strain. And while I'm stirring it into our cheese sauce, a little history. The earliest versions of mac and cheese were first recorded in the 14th century in both Italian and English cookbooks, proof that even folks in the Middle Ages got the munchies. Fast forward 300 years, Thomas Jefferson became so obsessed with the dish, he commissioned a U.S. ambassador to purchase a machine for making it. Makes sense, he was a hemp farmer. But it wasn't until 1937 that Kraft Foods introduced their iconic boxed mac and cheese with the powdered cheese pack. And the rest is stoner history. If you're following along, now's the time when we pour our cheesy, gooey creation into a greased baking dish. One thing I've discovered about making boxed mac and cheese is you have to think outside the box. So we're whipping up an extra detail that is insane in the membrane. Ask yourself, what would Snoop Dogg do? And the answer is a buttery, panko-y, parmesan-y topping that will roll up this joint perfectly. To be blunt, it's going to elevate this dish into the stratosphere, and I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. As you can see, we're getting close. The smell is intoxicating. Or maybe I'm just baked. But speaking of baked, while our mac is baking in the oven, I want to read a poem I came across from the Middle Ages that fits in here perfectly. It goes something like this. In the days of old when the knights were bold, before White Castle was invented, with bloodshot eyes the peasants cried until mac and cheese was presented. Or how about this controversial quote from the Old Testament of the Stoner Bible? And on the seventh day Willie baked mac and cheese and the angels sang from the heavens. Well, we made it. And we managed to not forget any of the major steps or ingredients along the way. Just look at how perfect this came out. And what better way to compliment than with your favorite hot sauce? So just remember, the next time you're half-baked or feeling famished, or you need a dank dish for the company potluck, Odos is here for you. And just a quick reminder, if you're sharing this with someone, the rule is bite, bite, pass. As always, thanks for watching.